You know, a lot of you in these YouTube streets, you don't understand what's really happening. You don't understand that there is a plantation, that there are slaves that are being put on these plantations to work. Anton Daniels is a social media slave owner. That's right. You see, I've given him time to make things right. And for the most part, we've been doing our investigation to try to find out the clues on who's who the movers, who the shakers, who got the slaves on the plantation, the money. We're following the money trail. And what I'm realizing, you have a lot of dudes that are willing to sell their butt in order to be on the plantation with Anton. A lot of cats are literally working for free in these YouTube streets. Anton is the one making all the money. Now, peep game. All of these people that's rocking with Anton are at the bottom. Most of these content creators don't got no real following, no real fan base, nothing. Anton is getting free labor from all of these suckers that are thirsty for fortune and fame, and they believe that Anton is their god. I say, fuck him. At the end of the day, when you come to Ringo TV, you're going to get the truth. Over here, we don't sugarcoat. You got to understand that. Make sure you hit the like button, tap in, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get back to this content. The way this thing works is like this. On YouTube, you have a lot of slave owners. There was a time when black people were put on plantations and they had slave labor. They would pretty much pick cotton. Now you got YouTubers that are picking cotton for Anton. They're picking cotton for Pearl. They picking cotton for various other YouTubers. And this is a new form of slavery where people that are desperate for fame, they're desperate for people giving them visibility on social media, that they're willing to work for free. Anton got a page called Room 9. You got a bunch of ninjas that be up on this program every single day. Those are his slaves. Those are slaves in his plantation. He the one that's getting the bread. You tell me how Anton is the millionaire and everybody else that rock with him is barely getting by. You tell me how you the one making the millions and the people that are helping you to make the millions, they don't got no millions because he the slave owner. You had the freezer man the other day crying and bitching on YouTube, talking about how he was put in a position to, I guess, host the show that Anton had before he changed everything around. And he claimed he was doing it for free. Well, that's because you're a sucker. That's why your name is Free with a Z. Because everything you do is for free. What grown man is going to sit online running a show for free when you know you got kids to feed? Nah, somebody got to come up out of them pockets. Somebody got to run them pockets. I need my bread. I'm trying to figure out for the life of me, why is it that grown men and women on social media would willfully become a slave to a man that is arrogant, self-centered, and a piece of shit? I've been studying videos all day, watching highlights and clips of Anton, learning more and more and more about his character. And I can tell you straight up and down, this man is no good. This man treat people bad, fam. This man grew worse and worse and worse. It seems that money is truly the the love of money is truly something that is evil, man. The love of money will make men change. And all of a sudden now, they don't respect nobody else. All they care about is the dollar. You got people that are devoting all their time to making sure that Anton is able to run his platforms. Don't you people realize that it's you guys that are helping him to get to the bag? Have it ever dawned on you that without you guys, he don't have nothing? But yet he boasts about him being the hardest worker on social media. Anton is not the hardest worker on social media. He's lazy. He actually don't work. The slaves are working. See, peep game. If you paying people to do your thumbnails on your video, how could you claim to be a hard worker in comparison to other YouTubers that do all the work themselves? You're not working. You're paying someone. If you got editors that are editing your videos, clipping your videos, and uploading them every single day, you're not doing the work. Somebody else is doing the work. So you can't boast about being hard working when you ain't doing shit. All you doing is living off of the slave labor of other people that you're hardly even taking care of financially. Because once again, I follow the money trail. If you're supposed to be the millionaire and all your partners and everybody else that's working with you ain't coming up, then those are your slaves, dog. Those people are your slaves. You paying them only enough to get by. You paying them only enough to keep coming back for more. It's no different than going to the 9-to-5 job. Most of you know what I'm talking about. When you at the 9-to-5, they only pay you enough to come back next week, dog. Half of y'all want to quit your job, but you know you got to pay them bills. So you deal with the BS day in, day out. Same thing online, fam. A lot of you guys, a lot of you ladies have to realize that when you sign up to be a slave for Anton, you don't need him. You don't need to be up under this tyranny. You don't need a taskmaster that tells you when to wake up, what to do. A lot of you YouTubers been paid by Anton to stay quiet when it comes to Ringo TV. You think I don't know what the fuck is going on? You think I can't read between the lines? You think I don't read these streets? I already know what's popping. A lot of y'all been bought by the slave master already. A lot of you YouTubers that probably have larger platforms. That's right. That's right. Anton's pockets is helping you out. And your loyalty to him is literally at the point where you won't even correct him because you've been bought and paid for already. A lot of YouTubers have sold out, fam, for fortune and fame. And shout out to the person that located the video that I wanted to find, because we're going to air that out in a live stream, possibly in the morning. There was a live stream that I did, I believe it was around January in 2025, early 2025. And I think it was one of my first live streams in the studio upstairs. And I recall I was doing a reaction video to a brother named Fritz, a Haitian brother. I believe he's Haitian because the name Fritz, I grew up in a community where we had a lot of Haitian brothers, and one of the brothers that was Haitian name is Fritz. So Fritz is definitely a Haitian name. Well, this brother was talking about how he gonna quit YouTube. He was going through some things. He's a family man, got a wife, got a kid, all that other stuff. And I guess YouTube was giving him a lot of trouble, you know what I mean? And he want to pay off his house and all that good stuff. So Anton did a video, and I guess he was reacting to the dude's video, and he didn't offer the young man no advice. You know what I'm saying? Because again, slave masters, they're not interested in giving you advice. They're trying to recruit you. And one thing you up and coming YouTubers got to understand about YouTube is that you don't need none of these ninjas. When this stream is over, I'm going to make y'all all understand. You don't need another YouTuber to give you visibilities. Fuck all these YouTubers. You need to rock out on your own, roll solo, get your own operation popping, and just keep it moving. These ninjas want to use your energy. They want to use your likeness, your glory. They want to harvest your energy, have you working day and night, making them good, making them the paper. And then at the end, they discard you and they replace you with another slave. That's what they've been doing. If you peep game and you look at all the fallouts Anton had with various key players, it's all the same story. You may ask, well, why these people don't come to social media and air them out? Well, you got NDAs, you got various contracts that people sign. And when they sign these contracts, it's designed to protect Anton from any sort of social media backlash. Now, see, Anton don't want no fucking smoke with Ringo TV because I'm real. I'm not these dudes, bro. I'm not like these cats you can buy on social media. I already peeped the game. This is the same cat that was defending Just Pearly when she had the racist on her platform and she was talking about how she got all her Africans. This is the same dude that I had a run-in with over the years, and then I got my memory literally remembering. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, I had a run-in with this cat already. This dude was on my platform, pulled up in the live chat and was like, yo, I never even heard of you. You were just recommended in my feeds. And I decided to come over and see what you're doing, and I'm disappointed. And then the other day, this dude made a live stream. Somebody hit him with a super chat, and they put my name in the super chat, which forced him to announce my name. This dude said, oh yeah, I fucks with Ringo. I love his content. No, you don't, bro. Don't ever fucking mention my name if you don't rock with me, dog. Like I said, I'm real. This ain't no skit. This ain't no play, bro. Don't act like you know me and like we cool, dog. I'm glad dude gave me the video, bro. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for finding the video. I got over 3,000 videos on the platform. I'm confused. I'm like, damn, what video it was? Because I know I had a run-in with this cat already, bro. And he was acting like he don't even know who I am, dog. I've been on YouTube since 2006, before everybody. How you gonna say you don't know who I am, but then in another video you cheering me on? Oh yeah, I fucks with Ringo. Yeah, I love all his content. You didn't say that back then. You never supported my platform. You never did. So now that I think about it, this dude like to use people, dog. That's why everybody falling out with him. That's why everybody complaining. It's because he's using these people. These are disgruntled, angry, former employees. That's what's going down. These people are upset because they were once under him and they got no rewards. All they got is played, left out in the cold, and didn't have nothing to show for it after investing all their time. That's why the other sucker dude named Freezy, he pretty much crying every day, singing the same things. People tired of hearing you, dog. You've been crying too long. Your run is over, bro. Give it up. Go and retire. You know what I'm saying? And I already I already peeped game. You still working with Anton. All you content creators are working together. Let me put y'all on game. All these content creators that you see going back and forth, acting like they beefing, and I'm talking about the key players, the people that you think, oh, they airing out Anton, they doing this, they doing that, they all working together, fam. They all getting paid under the table, bro. It's content strategy. They make you believe, oh, so-and-so beefing, and this person got this new info, and oh, so-and-so finally breaks their silence. They all know each other, fam. It's all a play. This is a strategy that Just Pearly been practicing. That's where Anton got the game from, dog. Anton been sitting down with Just Pearly on how to acquire these particular social media slaves. There is such thing as social media slavery. I'm telling you, gang, do not, whatever you do, if you're a content creator and you're trying to come up, you don't need none of these YouTubers in order to get visibility. You're helping them to get paid. Look at Anton's show, Room 9. Who do you think collects the check? Anton. Who do you think makes the paper? Anton. Go check the video description under those videos. You won't see him linking no channels to none of those people. All that they do is supposed to benefit his platform. Their face, their likeness, their time. These people been sitting up on that platform 3 to 5 hours, putting in work. Sometimes you see them on the panel sleeping, falling asleep. They're there all night. Most of these cats ain't even getting paid, bro. Most of these cats is getting a little chump change in order to be there. Got these people feeling that one day they're gonna get their big break. Dude is literally waiting to see how they can prove themselves, to see if they worthy to be down with the team. I already peeped the play. I already saw the MO. I already seen the blueprint of what Anton got from Just Pearly. Not just Pearly alone, but even Kevin Samuels. See, what you guys have to understand is this. Kevin Samuels already had this game plan. His plan was literally to recruit a lot of these YouTubers to be slaves. In other words, you trying to come up, okay, you got to be up under me. You got to clip my videos. You got to make my thumbnails. You got to find all the new videos. You got to do all this work so I could look good, so I can eat. I'll pay you a little something, something, or maybe I might not pay you nothing. Because at the end of the day, you're under me. I get to tell you when you can walk, when you can talk, when you can sleep. I want to be out, all be working around the clock because we got to hustle, we got to grind. He's making you believe that he working. Anton don't do shit. Do you understand me? Just like a lot of other content creators. They turn this thing into a slave factory where dudes are literally clipping videos all night and they uploading these videos every day. You think Anton is doing that? No, the slaves are doing that. That is what Just Pearly was doing. Remember when she had the Africans? Remember when she had King Riches and he was working with her too? Remember what she did to Sarvar Garvey? I got all the history. I got all the testimonials. She flagged down that man's channel. That man was working with her. She flagged down his platform claiming copyright. When he's in the videos with her, they were working together. But she tried to sabotage him when she realized he was leaving and going his own way. That is what they'll do to you. And that's what Anton been doing. Anytime somebody felt cheated and they try to leave, he lash out on them. Hey, yo, what's this dude name? Chicago Rilla. Yeah, you the same fucking sucker that try to call me out in a video talking about don't mention Ringo's name. But guess what, fam? I seen what Anton did to you. I seen how he disrespected you. But see, you disrespected me. But guess what? I'm a reasonable guy. I'm the type of guy that I stand for truth no matter who it is. Sometimes people will think, oh, I'm defending this person and I'm defending that person. I just speak the truth. I saw what Anton did to you because I'm in these streets. I'm peeping game and I'm doing my research and my investigation. This dude Anton came on social media blasting this dude about, yeah, I bought you a laptop. Yeah, I bought it. I got you a laptop. That's what your kids are playing with. Being very disrespectful. And this man supposed to be a Christian? How are you a Christian and you disrespecting this man because you bought him a laptop? If you bought a man a laptop because he couldn't stream properly, then why would you throw it in his face? And see, this is why I keep telling you cats, stop getting under other ninjas. Because what they're going to do, they're going to throw it in your face. They're going to throw everything in your face. Anything they do, Anything they do, they're going to throw it in your face. If you bought the man a laptop, why would you throw it in his face saying, oh, you on my laptop? No, that's not how it goes. Once you buy somebody a gift and you give them the gift, it's no longer your gift. It's no longer yours. You can't stake claim to something that's a gift. Do you understand? But you disrespected that man because of something you gave. And this is something you've been doing to the people that work with you. That's why that cat joined up with the freezer man, because they're all upset at how they were treated. Anytime you have a group of people who are literally working with you and they're all in agreement that you've been treating them bad, you've been unfair, they haven't been getting paid, whatever the case is. And here's the thing. Anytime you do that and they all coming together, it's because something wrong with you, fam. Ain't no telling how long dude been working and ain't benefit. So if you bought him a laptop, a MacBook Pro, whatever the case is, that's payment. You owe him that. You owe him that. But no, you threw it in his face. You threw it in his face. And this is what they do, fam. The slave master will always throw it in your face. And this is why a lot of people have an issue with Anton. It's because he literally is a white supremacist in blackface when you really think about it. I seen the clips where he was defending Just Pearly. I made videos about that probably in the year 2023, if I'm correct. Yeah, he was defending Just Pearly things. A lot of YouTubers was defending her. Obsidian was defending her. All of these ninjas was defending her. They were defending her because they were riding her coattail in order to get to success, dog. All of these dudes sold out. And they were busy protecting Pearly things, even in the wake of her having that racist dude on her platform. Y'all know who. We're not even mentioning his name. But y'all know who. And I recall he sat down with Six the Goddess and she tried to spit game to him on the things that he's doing that's wrong. And he was literally playing dumb. Like he don't know that he's literally following a formula. See, the Willie Lynch letter is still in effect. And now black folk is reading the Willie Lynch letter. And they're basically learning how to keep these slaves in check. And if you know anything about Willie Lynch, you see a lot of the slave masters, they couldn't really keep their slaves, excuse me, they couldn't keep their slaves in order. They needed new methods. And Willie was able to give the slave master the proper methods on how to keep these slaves in check. So this same method is going on social media right now, where dudes are literally threatened and they literally would kiss Anton's butt just to stay in his good graces. There are YouTubers right now that some of y'all probably subscribe to and watch who literally got paid hush money. What is this hush money for? Let me explain it to you. And make sure y'all hit that like button. The hush money go as follows. You're supposed to stay on code, never speak against the master. You must always obey. And one thing you never do is don't respond to Ringo. Think about all the things I've been talking about lately. Think about the stuff that I brought up concerning Kevin Samuels. Think about all the things I've been talking about during this week. I bring up a lot of information, guys. A lot of key information. Notice none of these YouTubers is talking about it. Notice everybody's quiet. Normally, under normal circumstances, people would have something to say. But when you've been bought by the slave master, you got to stay on code on social media in order to stay in good graces. That is where all of these YouTubers are in. Y'all thinking everybody's beefing. They not beefing. It's a part of a higher plan in order to get money, because they know that you viewers want to see the drama. They know that you viewers want to see the back and forth, who's beefing, what somebody said. The Freezer Man, the Red Suppressions, all of these dudes, they all working together, fam. All of them. The females, everybody. Anybody that's connected, they working together. that other gossip lady that been making videos about Anton and sharing. She's working with Anton. They all know each other, fam. Go do your research. She know who Anton is, bro. They all working together. It's all one big play. The viewers are getting played. You good people that are viewing, they playing you. Because what you're doing is you're picking sides. 1 minute you're on this person's side, next minute you're on that person's side. And they playing you. And they keep you coming back and back and back. Some of y'all catching on. Some of y'all catching on and y'all peeping game. And that's why y'all stop viewing certain creators, because you realize it's like when are you gonna when are you gonna move on? It's like you keep on keeping on and you're not even getting nowhere. It's like you're just saying the same thing over and over and over every single day. Same thing, same thing. And it's like, damn, what are they doing? They milking the system, y'all. They milking the system. They already had a conversation behind the scenes. Like, okay, look, you do videos like this. You do videos like this. Oh, your time slot? Oh, your time slot is 10 p.m. That's when you come on at night. You come on in the morning at such and such time. You come on in the afternoon, and I'll come on like around such and such. And they have a time slot, and it's rotate. So when one person is on live, they know a lot of you folks are going to go watch them, right? And then when the other time slot kick in, then everybody going to go watch them. Notice this, peep game. Notice when each of these content creators is on, you don't ever see the other one on. They don't be on because they want to maximize profits. This is how the operation is going. I'm giving you the blueprint on how these damn bastards are actually functioning on social media. Anton is the ringleader in this operation. Everybody else that's beneath him are his slaves. He know what it is. He's the one getting paid. Everybody else is broke. They're subservient to him. He's the grand master, the wizard, the warlock, the one everybody must bow down to. And it's because the money is the root of all evil, in which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith. Anton do not follow God. He don't. It's a facade. It's a grift. He's hiding behind Christianity to reach the Christian viewer. Even his political views is a grift. That's to tap into that market. You see, when you really do a full study of Anton and you go back and you start to really watch the tapes, you go look at the tapes, you analyze what's going on, and you start to look at things for what it is, you realize he's grifting over here, playing this little game. He's not really smart, fam. He's not. He's looking for the smart people to have on his team to make him look smart. You get what I'm saying? It's like having a business and you just hire the right kind of people that are smart. Let them do the job. You take the credit. That's what's going on. That's what's going on, gang. Now, some of you may say, but what's the problem, Ringo, with having people that work for you? Well, the problem is that people are being cheated. And one thing you have to understand is this. On social media, you got to know your value as a human being. You cannot let a content creator determine your value. That's crazy. This is a growing industry, which means Anton having been in this business all his life to know and have a set standard by which a person should be paid or what their value truly is. This is a growing creator economy. Anton uses the blood, sweat, and tears of people that are desperate for stardom, desperate to be visible, and he's using them in order to harvest what he wants. He's the one being enriched while you stay at the bottom. Go to the Room 9 platform and look at all those people that's on that panel. They're all being used. I looked in the video description. I'm like, damn, who this person is. Let me go look for their platform. I can't find them. Their name is not there. No Instagram, no visibility. Like, who are these people? What about them? They're not getting nothing in return, fam. Those are slaves. Those are crash dummies. And in the end, the videos are getting 10, 40,000 views a pop. Who's getting that check at the end of the month? Anton. You think that check is getting split between everybody? No. Money's going in his pocket. And they're most likely hearing a speech that y'all all need to prove yourselves. Y'all all need to show me that y'all really want this, that y'all really want to be upgraded. You know what I'm saying? Be promoted to the next level. You know what I mean? And that's what they're hearing. If you're a YouTuber and you're trying to come up in this business, you don't need nobody but God. That's all you need. You don't need nobody telling you, come up under me, be my editor, be my thumbnail guy. I need for you to do the research. No. Go do your own thing, fam. Struggle. Go through. And you're going to find your own way. A lot of these people learn how to manipulate others who are not as knowledgeable as they are. And that is why they're able to thrive and win in this YouTube type business on social media, right? Shout out to Jonah TV War for the $2 support. Says peace and blessings, brother Ringo. Much love. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Shout out to Caramel Kimmy Kim. See you in the building. If you're new to the platform, consider subscribing. What we're talking about is Anton Daniels is a social media slave owner. A slave owner on social media is a little bit different, guys. When you think about slavery on social media, a lot of times you can't go against massa. I've been quiet about a lot of topics. I've been kind of in the background looking and watching. I noticed that there's a lot of discrepancies, a lot of issues that's taking place. Many people talked about these issues. It's time for me to talk about them. Again, I've given Anton Daniels the opportunity to make things right. It's a principle that I got from the movie The Equalizer. Anytime Denzel is about to take care of business, he would always give the criminals the opportunity to make things right before he checked that clock. And I given him the opportunity to make things right. And he haven't made things right at all. Instead, he grew worse, more arrogant, more wicked. And it got to the point now where a lot of people's lives have been affected. And ever since the Corey Holcomb situation, he grew worse and worse and more arrogant. I've listened to Anton's videos in regards to the daughter situation. And I'm here to tell you that as I listen to these videos, as I listen to the things that he had to say in terms of, I took my daughter out of school, I did this, I did that. No, you didn't. You didn't do none of those things. That was for social media. And I had to look at these videos very carefully to consider body language, facial movements, eye contact. And what I got was a man that was trying to play on the emotions of the people. And many people believed that, the situation with Corey really affected his family and everybody's just struggling and suffering. No, that did not happen. Is it right what Corey did? Not at all. It's not right at all. At the same time, all of that stuff was stage acting. Yes, even down to the alleged relationship between Anton and the YouTuber Mika. Now, in my investigation, I've noticed some troubling issues. There was an episode on, I believe, the Room 9 where right after the drama took place, you had Mika that came up on the program, and her body language, her facial expressions, the chemistry was off. There was something dark taking place. Anton tried to smile, laugh, but Mika's face was not smiling. It's almost like she know. It's almost like she feels some type of way, but she can't speak. For some reason, she's unable to talk. Now, I'm not going to dwell into whether or not them two had a relationship. That's neither here nor there. At the same time, as a man, I could look at her body language. Something is not right. Something is not right with the way she was looking. She was nervous, fidgeting, moving around. She wasn't comfortable. And those are all the signs of something. Something happened. And I noticed that she would not come back to the program. There appeared to be some sort of separation. There appeared to have been some disconnect. And a lot of people talked about these things. A lot of people shared their thoughts about it. And we heard what Corey had to say in regards to he never invited her. He never said she was allowed on his show. And to this day, we have not gotten any clarification on, did Anton lie to Mika? Did Anton promise her that she would be on the Corey Holcomb show? These are the type of things, ladies and gentlemen, that happen to you when you're recruited on this plantation from these particular content creators. You may get promised things and you end up being a part of something and working and putting in your energy, and then you realize you were getting played the whole time. The way Mika's face looked, it was like, damn, I got played. They played me. That's all I seen. But for some reason, she's unable to speak. And this is very troubling because if you are a victim in any sort of way from Anton, you should be able to speak about what took place, what you're going through. Her face was very worried, very concerned. She looked as if though she was angry with Anton. You could see it. I'm not the only one that could see this. My wife saw this. She could look at her and she was like, something ain't right. Something is not right. But I believe that maybe she's under a contract, you know? Maybe she's under a contract. Maybe she'll come back to that program. I don't know. But one thing I do know is the people that are up under him, those are slaves. Those are people that they're under his control. And it's not just the people on the Room 9 platform. Other YouTubers that are independent, they're bought. They're bought and paid for, guys. A lot of these guys are bought and paid for. Y'all don't want to believe it. But when money is involved, people change, man. All he got to do is put 1,000 in somebody's hands, and now they're loyal to him. They switch up. I'm seeing this, guys. Look, I check the temperatures of people. I check the room. I try to figure out how people moving, and I can feel it in the air. Anton pays people, bro. He buys loyalty. He buys friendships. Nothing is organic because what he's doing is not organic. He's not a people person. He's not a good human being. He's an Indian giver, somebody that will give you something, then talk about you bad. I seen him on camera disrespecting a woman. Her husband came into frame and he started antagonizing that man because he's on the internet. And you could look at the lady's husband and you could tell that he's the type of dude that would not tolerate that type of disrespect if you in his face. But Anton kept on and on and on and on. And I'm looking at this tape and I'm like, no wonder. No wonder these people got a problem. He's not a good human being, fam. Not a good human being at all. And I need for the viewers to understand that. A lot of you have been bamboozled by this grift. The other day, Anton promoted a woman who claims she's living in her SUV. I exposed the whole operation from the beginning to the end. If you guys notice, that very same woman's momentum went down. You know why? Because Ringo TV exposed the grift. I made the viewer understand that this woman is not living in her SUV. Guys, I'm inside of a house. When it is cold outside and I get up in the morning. It be 45 degrees downstairs. Upstairs, it might be 50 degrees. Do you understand me? You know what 45 degrees feel like in a house? Cold. Very cold. There is no way a woman is living in her car in 7 to 2 degree weather in a vehicle. There's no way. You will die in your car. Hypothermia will kick in. You will die in your sleep. It's just that simple. But Anton promoted this grift on his platform. I exposed the truth. Up to now, none of these YouTubers talked about it. You would think that because Ringo aired this thing out, that they would want to know what's going on with this grift, and they would tag along and be like, yo, I'm going to react to what Ringo said. Yo, that's crazy, man. He really did promote a grift. None of them spoke about it. You know why? They all getting paid under the table, fam. They all got paid under the table to stay quiet. Shh. Don't respond to Ringo. Up to now, Anton cannot respond to Ringo. You know why? If he do, he's introducing his audience to me. Do you understand the game now? The reason why these content creators are reacting to each other's videos is because they're all in this together. Do you understand? Their job is to promote one another. But you're looking at it from the standpoint of they're beefing, not realizing they're working together. They know you want to watch content with drama, content with he said, she said. That's why they threw out the idea that, oh, Anton is cheating on his wife. That was all staged, fam. All of it to keep you watching. The so-called gossip woman over there. Look at the views that she got. She's got her payday from YouTube. Look at everybody that was grifting. They were all able to run the numbers up to get their money. That's what it was all about. When they're all said and done, they're laughing at you, the viewer. They're laughing at you because you gave them the clicks, you gave them the views. That's why here at Ringo TV, we focus on speaking the truth. You see, I'm not a part of their club. I'm not a part of their club. I wasn't invited to the cookout. See, people like me, I can't be bought. They know that already. They know I speak the truth. That's why Anton don't want no smoke. See, he slipped up the other day when he read that super chat and it had my name in it. The dude said, oh yeah, shout out to Ringo TV. I fucks with his content. No, you don't. You don't fuck with my content. You never supported me. So you don't rock with me. So don't mention my fucking name like we cool. Never broke bread with you, dog. The last time you came on my platform was when I was reacting to your video and you came in there being disrespectful, talking about you don't even know who I am. You never heard of me before. You never seen me before. That's what you said, remember? I got the tapes over there. We're going to go live tomorrow. We're going to break all of that stuff down. Again, shout out to the person that located the video. I got over 3,000 videos. I didn't even remember which one it was. I thought it was the Just Pearly videos because another cat said it was the Just Pearly videos. And, you know, in that one, I was pretty much exposing MTR, all these other dudes that was pretty much caping for Pearl. But at the end of the day, the video was another video that I made early 2025. And Anton came in there speaking some disrespectful things like, oh yeah, I never heard of you before. I'm doing you a favor by showing up here. And I'm like, I don't know what this dude talking about. So to see him just last week or two, claiming, yeah, I rocks with Ringo. Yeah, I rocks with Ringo. I like his content. Bro, you was gaslighting the viewers. And you only said that so you could duck any smoke that would come from me. See, again, I don't give a fuck if you shout my name out. That don't do shit for me. That don't pay the bills. That don't help me to grow. You did that because you try to make me think that I'm in good graces with you so that you can avoid any sort of backlash or smoke from me. See, I'm the type of YouTuber that when I go in, I go in. All these other cats that's making videos about you, Anton, their videos don't matter, bro. It's my videos you need to worry about. Because when my videos reach these people and they start to hear the things that I'm saying, they're gonna wake up and they're not gonna rock with you. In my previous videos, I told people, oh, I'm not telling you not to subscribe to him. I'm not telling you not to rock with him. I'm telling y'all now, don't fuck with this dude because he's dirty, fam. He's dirty. I'm seeing how you treating people, dog. You treating people foul, bro. There's a lot of people online talking. I'm watching these videos. I'm looking at these clips. I ain't know it was this bad, fam. You doing all this dirt and you claim you this dude that got all this money? How you have all this money and you out here playing all these people? You ain't taking care of these people. You used all these people to get to where you are. You're no different than the pulpit pimping pastor who come to church and take everybody's money and you living up in the mansion while the congregation got to take a skateboard to work. They got to roller skate to work. You know what I mean? They busy eating government cheese while you eating filet mignon. That's the problem, fam. People like you is what makes social media bad. Because rather than you do right by the people, you busy grifting these people. You playing the sides of everybody. That's why on one side of the fence, you got a group that's coming against you because they think you're a racist. They think that you hate black people. Then you got another group over here who think you're just arrogant and you're this and you're that. Then you got another group who think you're pandering to this group and pandering to that. They can see the grift. They just don't understand how to put the puzzle together. I do. This is why I'm dangerous. This is why these YouTubers don't fuck with me because they know that Ringo TV is not playing. This is why they never mention my name because they don't want their viewers to review these videos. Because once they do, guess what? They're going to be binge watching. They're going to be looking through the tapes. They're going to be figuring it all out. And they're going to be like, wait a minute, you right. I can't believe this. What's really going on? Ever since Kevin Samuels died, all of these YouTubers that was buddy up with him, they all got rich, fam. They all got rich overnight. They all millionaires, y'all. When Kevin was here, they were broke. Not necessarily broke in the sense of broke. They had bread. But the bread that they got now, oh, that's that everlasting bread. That's that type of bread that'll last you, man, damn near 20 years. You good. That kind of bread. See what I mean? So I need for y'all to understand that this slavery plantation stuff that's on YouTube right now is really, really serious, man. Again, if you're an up and coming YouTuber and you want to grow, don't feel that you gotta go sign up at somebody's Patreon to get some sort of game. You don't need nothing, fam. All you need is a cell phone and some talent. That's all you need, fam. All you need, a cell phone and some talent. I got a whole studio upstairs. I'm just rocking out on my cell phone, old school. You know what I mean? I could always go up in the studio, throw on all the cameras, all the fancy equipment, all the fancy lights. But at the end of the day, sometimes I just like to chop it up with the people, old school, with the cell phone. That's all you need. You don't need nobody to push you. You don't need no visibility. All you need to do is get on camera, find what your niche is, do your thing, and let YouTube algorithm pretty much find your tribe. That's all you gotta do, bro. Because once you mix mingle with these slave masters, they're gonna take your energy, man. They're gonna make you not know who you are. And then once they finish with you, they're gonna discard you, slander your name, tell everybody how horrible you are, and it'll be one big mess. Remember, Anton had a fallout with Six the Goddess. Now, I made videos about all these women on YouTube, but I never really studied what was the reason for that fallout. Fam, there's a lot of dark stuff that's going on, bro. Because if you fell out with Six, that means something wrong with you, bro. Something is seriously wrong. All these women you fall out with. And the thing is, it's not that these women were the problem. These women are literally the type of women that don't want to be no slave. See, a woman you have to understand that a woman who understands her value, she's not trying to get locked down to no contract. She's not trying to play no games. Ain't gonna be no she got to give up something in order to be down. There's some women that still respect themselves. And a lot of these fallouts happen because these men, they try to take advantage of these women, low key. And these women are not having it, dog. See, someone like Six, she don't need none of you ninjas on YouTube. She can rock out herself, by herself. She never needed none of y'all. She don't listen, her coming around you helps you. She don't need none of y'all. So when all those fallouts took place, it was for a very good reason on her part, meaning she needed to separate. They did the right thing by separating. Because with all the testimonies I'm seeing, all the videos, there are a plethora of videos, fam, of people that have been done dirty, bro. Dirty. And I'm like, damn, you have a track record, dog, of just doing dirt, bro. How could you be a man of God, a believer? Talking about when you get up in the morning, you pray to God. How can you pray to God when you got all these dead bones around you? You got all these people that you have not done right by. People you owe. You owe people money. You owe people time. You owe people an apology. There's a lot of people that Anton hurt, literally destroyed. Some of these people emotionally, they're ruined. Some of these women are ashamed. They can't even show themselves on social media because they're embarrassed. Just think about what Mika had to go through. Just think about all the videos everybody been making, calling her all sorts of names, saying that she's a side chick, doing all of this dirt. That's a humiliation ritual right there. Think about the shame of her going up on room 9 after all the drama, and she's sitting there, and everybody on the panel heard all the gossip, all the news that, oh yeah, that's his side chick. And she's supposed to be a professional sitting there trying to be doing her part on the show. She's unable to perform, unable to do the show. And we haven't seen her on the show in a minute. Like I said, I don't know if she returned. I don't know if she came on tonight, but it been a minute, dog. A minute. She haven't been on the show. What's going on? What's happening? We haven't gotten any updates. We haven't heard Anton say nothing. We haven't heard Mika say nothing. What's going on behind the scenes? Another silent fallout took place, gang. Another silent fallout. Again, whether dude was messing with her or not, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in what a man do with another woman sexually. That's his personal business. I'm looking at the fact that I don't see her rocking with dude. That's very clear to me. I don't care about what relationship they had. None of my business. I'm not here to play in that mess. But if I don't see the woman doing business with you, if I don't see that woman communicating with you the way she was before, then that means you and her had a fallout. And if you had a fallout, that means she don't rock with you no more. But it could be that she's under contract and she can't speak. Think about that. She could be under contract and she can't speak about the details of what went down. Just like most of those people on those panels and those platforms, they're unable to speak. Unable. Look at your boy, King Riches. I don't even think that man reached 100K yet. That man was with Just Pearly for a very long time. His platform was somewhat growing when he was with her, but he didn't get to grow. If you look at all these YouTubers that are up under the Antons, the Pearls, and all these other guys, their platforms are stuck. Their platforms are not growing. There's no momentum, dog. Y'all got to peep the game and recognize who's eating, who's the one who's at the top. Why is everyone else at the bottom? Why is everyone subservient to that one person? How come these people don't got their own voice? Who's leading them? Who's controlling them? Slave master, fam. There are YouTubers that sell their platform to other companies, and those companies are able to, I guess, receive half of their monetization or all of their monetization. Sometimes it could be a 60-40 split, and the other company that bought you out, they get a 60%, you get the 40. And the reason why these YouTubers do that is because they have a big platform and they're broke. They need money. So what happened is these big corporations and entities, what they do is they fund that content creator with a lifestyle, perhaps a house, car, a certain amount of money, and then now it's like the content creator is working for them. It was once that YouTuber's platform. Now it's no longer their platform. Some other company owns 60% of their company. They already signed it away. They own that platform now. So now the YouTuber works for them. You're seeing the YouTuber every day. It's like, oh, you think it's their platform, but it's not their platform no more. They work slaving tirelessly every single day. And that company owns them. And that company is able to put promotions on the platform, merch on the platform, and the YouTuber is struggling. Don't even know why they did this, bro. They don't know why they made the decision to be a slave. Never, ever let a company buy out your channel. Don't let these companies come to you privately and telling you, oh, we can help you to grow. We can help you to make a lot of money. All we're asking for you to do is sign this contract where we'll have 60% ownership of your platform. You're able to take away 40% and X, Y, and Z. Don't do that, fam. There's YouTubers that do that. I'm not going to call out the names of those YouTubers. If you do your research, you'll find out who they are. There's a lot of YouTubers that are doing this. They're broke. They're struggling. They're miserable. A lot of these people have lost their minds. I'm telling you guys, a lot of these YouTubers, I'm talking about big YouTubers, that you figure, well, they good, they're losing their brain because of the stress of having to keep working and working and working. And they're tired, fam, drained. Well, they became a cyber slave, fam. Anything for fortune and fame nowadays, people are willing to do it, you know? But we're going to go live in the morning where we're going to talk about the situation with Anton so that you guys can understand the truth. I think what messed up Anton in this particular day is his arrogance. I think that if he would have been the type of guy that would humble himself and take care of the people that help him to grow, these people would be really, really loyal. And you wouldn't see what we're seeing today. The money got to his head and he became very arrogant. You know, up to now, Anton, I'm still waiting, and I know you're watching. You know, I know you're watching somewhere, whether you're on your cell phone, peeping at a laptop, iPad, something. I'm still waiting on the fact that you said you're gonna hit the gym and you're gonna get in shape. You still haven't done that yet. You talked about how you're able to get rich, you're able to do this, you're able to do that. Okay, hit the gym and let's see you change. See, here's the problem. The money is not matching the physique. It's not matching, fam. Somebody have to tell you the truth. In order for you to really, really stand out, you have to match the money. You're not matching, dog. Something is not right. See, we like to say that we want women that are fit, friendly, confident. But as men, for some reason, we don't do that. And what we do is we hide behind the money. True discipline is when a man is able to hit that gym and change his physique. That's something you haven't done, Anton. You haven't done it yet. You know why? It requires hard work, something you don't do. This is why you look the way you look. This is why the clothes you wear don't fit you the way you would like it to fit. It's because you're not as hard working as you think. You see, your outward exterior tells us about your work ethic. The truth is, you just pay people and you take the credit. You're like P. Diddy. You're always in the videos, always want to be there, always want to get in the way, want to be on the album cover, and taking everybody's credit. That's the problem. You're not really as hardworking as you think, and you don't know how to take criticism. You see, Anton, God is upset with you. God is not happy with you. He's not pleased. You've been uh, very self-centered, very arrogant. You've been using a lot of people, and you hide behind your money. You like to flex a lot. You like to show the Rolexes. You like to show off, and people are tired of it. People are tired of the show offs. People are tired of the flexing. Um, You have to learn what it means to respect other people. And you've been throwing your money in people's faces. And I'm here to tell you that your money has no more value. Your money, Anton, has no more value. And you're going to learn this the hard way. You're going to learn that your money has no value when you don't respect the people that made you who you are. You owe it to all the people who labored tirelessly, working for you, slaving for you, people that held you down, people that was on the panels to make things look like they're lit when they were tired and had to get up in the morning to go to work. I've seen people on your panels that had 9 to 5 jobs and they would be on your panel all night and then they would sign out because they had to go to work. And these people would go to their 9 to 5 and be on YouTube all night, slaving, only to get played, bro. Social media slavery, the plantations, the slave owners. Don't get caught up, guys. There's a way in which a business could be run where you hire people. At the same time, what these men and women are doing on social media is unfair. It is not being run like a business. It's being run as slave labor. You got people that will go overseas and run these kind of operations where they're able to acquire talent and pay these people pennies to do a job that if they were in the States, it would cost thousands to do. And they run these operations and they're able to save so much money because they're not working. They're not doing no editing. They're not creating nothing. Imagine if you have a staff of people and everybody's doing your job. You're able to be very successful. Of course, you're going to make a heck of a lot of money. Well, that's what Anton is doing. And what I don't appreciate is him boasting about being the hardest worker. You're not. The hardest worker on YouTube is the man that does everything himself. The man that is holding his family down. The man that is running his YouTube channel 100%. A man that is not using AI. AI has been abused on social media. I am tired of people using AI thumbnails, and so should you as viewers. Every time you see these YouTubers, their thumbnails look like cartoons. They look like graphics and space age technology. It's fake. It's all AI. That's not creativity. AI has taken away the creativity from the content creator from doing things naturally. There was a time when you would take a photo of yourself and create a thumbnail. Now people are lazy. They no longer do that. They let AI do everything. They let AI cut their videos. They let AI edit their videos. And everything is a process like a machine. And when you have content like that, it is it's just not it's not natural anymore. It's not. And I think that that's what's taken away. Once the human element is no longer there, it loses its flavor. And this is why in the near future, a lot of what you see on social media today is not going to be as valuable as you think it is. See, in order to grow, one must cultivate and do something that is unique. Uh, and the way things are going now, most of these YouTuber slave masters, they're not talented. They really don't have no talent. They look for talent. They're talent scouts. They recruit people to work for them. That's what Anton does. The people that are with him, and there's a lot. It's a lot of people, guys, that Anton is paying. And this is why I keep telling you, these people are being paid to serve him, guys. They're being paid to serve him. All you people that work on that Room 9 channel, why your channels, why your YouTube platforms is not being promoted? Why? Why when I look in the video description, I don't see your names, I don't see your Instagrams, I don't see nothing, fam. I don't see anything. It's like there's no promotion for you. Anton gets all the promotion, bro. He gets all the promotion, all the work. He's getting all the credit. And this is why you got so many people arguing. This is why you have so much bickering and back and forth. Some of these people are working with Anton, and then some of these people are legitimately angry because they're fed up. They're fed up with the nonsense, the lies, the manipulation. And there's a lot of people out there who know the real Anton. You know the real him, the him that you don't see on social media. The social media Anton is fake. He's not real, guys. It's a character. All the drama that was going on there with the Corey Holcomb situation, all of that is stage acting for social media. It's not real. Um, it's not. When I was looking at this grift, I was trying to figure out, was Corey Holcomb a part of it? He's not. I did all of my investigation. Corey Holcomb is not a part of the grift. He is being himself in the whole situation. Is Corey a gangster? No, he's not. He's just trying to make his money and survive. At the same time, um, Anton, he took advantage of the situation, maximized profits, and he went on a campaign to boast. And I think he overdid it. And I think that is why a lot of people came for him, because it's like, okay, you had a victory. Why keep edging this thing on and on and on? So he created a monster. And I believe it is alleged that once he went on his tour celebrating his win over Corey, he may have had a conversation with a lot of YouTubers on how they can all maximize profits and get paid. And that's why after the Corey situation happened, everybody was coming up with all these new videos about Anton. And it's like, wait a minute, why y'all talking about Anton? It's like y'all forgot about Corey. Then the daughter situation came up. Everybody's talking about the daughter. And it's like, it just changed the whole narrative. Why? Because it's a grift and they maximize profits. Right now, it already dwindled down. It dwindled down right now. A lot of those YouTubers, like if they were to go live, they're not getting the live viewers they were getting before because it's dead. You know, people are catching on. People understanding that it's a grift. Some of you good people, you've been watching some of my videos and you've been learning that a lot of these videos you've been consuming, it's not real. You've been getting played. You know, I'm one of the realists on YouTube. That's why they don't mention my name. Always follow the money and always look at who's not getting no mentions. Nobody's mentioning my name, guys. There's a reason for that. If they do, it's a chess move. Ringo is able to speak his truth unfiltered. Anybody mentions his name, they're bringing people to watch my content. They know that. That's why they don't want to mention my name. And I believe that Anton verbally communicated this with his staff of content creators. And he told each of them, don't mention Ringo. Because if you do, there may be some sort of disciplinary action if you do. If Anton mentions my name, he introduces his entire audience to me. Once his audience see my content, it is over for him. They're going to be tuning in all the time. They're going to sub up and they're going to realize that I'm real. I'm not fake like these people. That's their greatest fear, is people noticing the real. Content creators that are actually real. You don't see me reacting to no video. You don't see me doing it. I'm just talking. Sit. Just speaking this truth, you know? And people recognize real. I'm able to connect with the viewer. My concern is the people that will get used by Anton, and then they'll end up quitting social media because their reputation's been destroyed. That's my main concern. And I'm here to encourage you that if you want to be successful on YouTube, you don't need Anton. Anton needs you, just like your 9-to-5 needs you. Your 9-to-5 need you to show up. If you don't show up, that business, they fall apart. They need you to show up every day, slaving. That's how they make their money. Now, of course, we all need each other. We need a job. I ain't saying go quit your job. What I'm trying to show you is you're valuable. You have value. You have to recognize that value and don't let nobody take advantage of your time. Don't let Anton use you for your talents when he don't have no talent. Now think about this. What talent, what talent do he have other than I guess just doing a morning show? What's the talent? What is he doing behind the scenes to build up the platforms? Nothing. Somebody else is doing the work. Even Just Pearly talks about these things. They all understand what it takes. She's not talented at all. Remember, I did videos exposing Just Pearly for plagiarizing. Um, I forgot the exact YouTuber name. What's the name, man? I don't have the name on my mind right now, but it's a guy that he be in the streets and he be doing like these street interviews, and um, she stole all his material, fam, all his questions, and he exposed her too, because he got tired of the plagiarism, and it was just sad, man, to see. She's not talented, dog. She's not. And to think the Black Manosphere sold out to Becky, the Black Manosphere sold out to Pearl. People like Obsidian was bowing his knee, kissing her butt. Anton was doing the same. Uh, Lead Attorney was kissing Pearl's ass. That's right. MTR, he was doing the same thing, guys. Same thing. In order to stay in her good graces, because remember, when Kevin died, that's when she just came out of the blue and blew up. And the Black Manosphere was pushing a white woman to be the next Kevin Samuels. And they wanted to clout chase off of her. This is why, at the peak of Pearl's success, notice who was on her show, guys. Melanie King. See that? Melanie King was there. MTR was there. Why all of these people were there? Clout chasing, building up their brand. Now look, Melanie King is at 1 million subs. MTR is almost at 1 million. See that? They all working together. They all working together. Once the Nick guy was on there and the drama happened, everything fell off. Everybody began to fall. People went their own separate ways and decided to start their own plantations. That's right. Everybody went to start their own plantation. For all you know, MTR has a plantation too. He just don't reveal a lot of his secrets. But that's the goal with these content creators, is to get rich and then follow a blueprint of hiring slaves for cheap wages. And sometimes they'll give you gifts. I've seen Anton in a video saying that he buy these BITCHs gifts, and how he got some dude a gift. And I'm like, wow, you call these women out of their name? So this is what you do? You buy gifts and that's how you pay them? Like, really disgusting, man. And if you're a person who's taking these gifts, these bribes from Anton in order to be loyal, you really got to do something about that. That's not cool. And again, uh, whenever anybody on YouTube had anything to say about Anton, he mentioned their names, he talked about their videos. But for some reason, when I speak, zoop, cat got his tongue, fam. Man can't speak. Man goes silent. You see him when he comes on his morning show. I'm like, okay, let me see if Anton is going to respond. Let me see if Anton is going to be a man. I'm looking, I don't see him. For some reason, he's nowhere to be found. That's disappointing to me, because for a man who said he rocked with me, for a man who said, yeah, I fucks with Ringo's content, I don't see him, responding. He's not showing no love. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't sound right. See, he's a hypocrite. I want y'all to know that. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to know that Anton is not real. He's not a real character in these streets. He's not. It's a grift. You know what I mean? A grift. Just like the woman that's in her SUV. You see her making videos? Career's over. Ringo TV already exposed the grift. What are people going to do? Continue to let that go? No. There comes a time when you got to say, look, that woman is playing us. Y'all gave her all y'all money. I keep telling y'all, fam, go watch my videos. I already told you there is an alleged child involved, fam. I already showed y'all the tapes. The child looked just like her, fam. In the background, you hear the same voice, same person, dog. I do the research. I do the homework, fam. So you don't have to. You know, that's why that's why these dudes in this space, they stay away from Ringo TV. A lot of these dudes is scared, bro. They don't want to be on my radar because they know once I get cooking, you know, I start doing my research about them. I find all the videos. I got tapes and files on everybody on YouTube. Everybody, way back, fam. I got tapes. I got a file on a lot of YouTubers, bro. Like seriously, I got a file cabinet with video clips, old video clips from 2012, 2013. Know what I mean? 14, 15. I got all the tapes, bro. Literally, all the tapes are there. It's waiting. I keep them tapes on standby just in case somebody get out of line. They start talking grimy, start talking shit. I bring up that tape when they were saluting me. You know what I'm saying? I bring up the old tape where you hear their voice and they're like, yeah, Ringo this, yeah, salute to Ringo. And I destroy them with their own fucking words. That's how you deal with these cats in these streets. See? I've been here since 2006. My job is to collect data, bro. You know? That's what I do. I collect the data. I have the files. I keep an inventory of all the records. That way, when things come up, I'm able to come to the court of public opinion and share my grievances. You know, we could go to trial and I could bring out the tapes. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to bring up the old tapes so I can show you that Anton is a hypocrite because on January 7th, 2025, he entered one of my live chats and basically was acting like he didn't know who I was, said that he was disappointed in my videos and all this type of stuff, basically saying I ain't shit. And then a whole year later, he's on his morning show. Somebody super chat him. He reads the super chat because the person, I guess they mentioned my name. He was like, yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Ringo TV, man. I fucks with his videos, man. For real, for real. Shout out to him. And I'm like, people will do anything, bro. And he was nervous when he said it too. I could tell he didn't really want to. It wasn't a shout out that came from the heart. It was a sucker move because it was under pressure. He's not the type of dude that ever supported me. Like Anton never supported me, never showed love. All that bull crap he talk about, he support content creators, he support this. He never supported me. You know what I'm saying? Never showed no love. Never told anybody to subscribe. Never told anybody to watch my videos. He never posts a link to my channel. Nothing. So why the fuck that dude came in that video acting like he rocked with me? That's disrespectful, bro. You gaslight those viewers. You made them think that somehow we cool. I don't appreciate that because that's why a lot of people keep coming to my platform making it seem like I was cool with this dude. I don't know this cat, bro. Never spoke to this dude like that. I don't know why people keep coming over like, yo, man, I thought you were cool with Anton. And I'm like, cool with who? What are you talking about? I don't know that dude. That dude already disrespected me a year ago. You think I forgot? I got those receipts. I got receipts on everything, fam. It's crazy. And the reason why people upset with me is because I'm able to bring out these tapes. It's like if I'm making videos about one thing, they upset. If I make videos about this, they upset. What do you want from me? What do you want? When I'm speaking the truth, you mad. When I focus on this, I'm mad. When I defended his daughter, you were mad. Now that I'm calling him out for the things that I'm seeing, you still mad. The truth is, fam, they don't like me. That's the truth. A lot of these cats don't. And no matter how much they hate, They can't stop the truth, bro. They can't stop the truth. My consistency is untouchable, fam. I'm always being persistent in my approach, because I know there's people out there that are smart, they're intelligent, and they're listening to my videos. No matter what, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna talk my talk. I'm gonna do what I need to do, and my delivery is gonna always be stern and straight to the point. You know, because I know people can feel the content and they know that it's time. A lot of people are upset and they're waiting for somebody to talk about these issues. You know what I mean? Everybody's bought and paid for on YouTube. I keep telling you, can't trust nobody. People been compromised already. All your favorite content creators, they've been compromised by money, dog. Money. They've been compromised already, fam. No matter how you see it, they all together, y'all. They're all together. These dudes will sell their butt, bro, for clout. They'll do anything. Please, could I be on your show? Please, could you interview me? Please, they would do anything, bro. Anything for fame. I'm just not cut from that cloth, man. I've always rolled solo, do my own thing. I call people out by name. I don't sugarcoat because I only have one life, bro. One. And I'm gonna make it happen straight up because I want the people to respect this truth and know that I'm not like these dudes. None of these dudes can buy me. You know, cause I see this happen where people super chat and all of a sudden now they buddy up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I ain't with all of that, bro. I ain't with that type of stuff. I focus on doing this work, getting this message out there so the people could be edified. So again, if you're an up and coming YouTuber, stay clear away from Anton's Patreon. Do not get involved. There's nothing you need over there. There's a lot of YouTube channels that you can sign up to that'll give you tips and tricks on how to grow. Um, just do your own thing. Try to find your own way. Make sure you're a person who have talent. Don't come on YouTube if you just want to make money. Did you hear what I say? Don't just come on YouTube because you want to make money. You're going to fail. You're going to fail. You have to have a plan. That way you can organically grow. People like Anton, they're grifters. He took the blueprint from Kevin Samuels. He was glazing at Kevin Samuels. He didn't really like Kevin Samuels, but at the same time, he knew Kevin Samuels had the it factor, and he tried to stay around him as much as he can to soak up as much game as he can. He even said in the video that he's going to outdo Kevin Samuels. He even said that he's going to outdo everybody in this space. And I'm trying to figure out, why are you even competing with people for? That's not what YouTube is about. YouTube is about putting out content. It should never be about you competing with another man. Anytime you're a YouTuber and you're competing with another YouTuber, you're sick mentally. I don't got that kind of energy or time to be competing with some YouTuber, worrying about a YouTuber. I got a family to take care of. I don't got no time for that weirdo stuff. But I've heard Anton literally say that he's taken over this year. And I'm like, taking over what? What exactly are you taking over? It's in his mind. In his mind, he believed that he's competing for some hierarchy, some sort of respect. Listen, real men don't respect dudes like that, bro. Even if you got money, we don't respect you, fam. And a clear testament to the fact that Anton have no power was when the white man literally was in his face in that bakery, and Anton literally stood there and really couldn't even go toe to toe because just because you got money don't mean nothing. And Six the Goddess told you, if you would have put your hands on that white man, your ass would have been in prison. Didn't matter. You literally got your Negro wake up call that day because even though you have your bread, you still couldn't say nothing to the white man. Still couldn't, but he was able to speak to you any way he wanted. And that made you realize that even though you were recording, you kept saying you're going to make him famous. But if you ask me, he made you famous because he stood his ground and you ain't say nothing. And he was in your face. And, it is what it is. You could call it what you want. but you wasn't doing nothing to that white man. I could promise you that. You wasn't doing nothing to that man. He literally pulled your coat in that bakery or that store, whatever it was, and told you that his father or his uncle or whoever owned the whole block. So while you boasting about YouTube and this and that, you don't know what kind of wealth that white man have, and he's just laughing at you because you're focusing on your car, you're focusing on your watch, you're focusing on all this exterior shit that the white man don't even care about. And that's one thing that we as black folk got to understand is that a lot of times we try to make our car, we try to make our jewelry, our watch, our designer shirt make us look successful, whereas the white man is not wearing none of those things. When he's walking down the street, he look like he a bum. He's wearing a regular shirt, some drapey looking pants, and he's not even driving no car. He's just walking, and you thinking he don't got nothing. And that's how Anton was looking at that man, like he's a nobody, when you don't know what kind of wealth that man have, fam. And this is one of our biggest problems. We keep sizing people up based on money. The love of money is the root of all evil, fam. I don't ever want to get to the point where money makes me arrogant to the point where I can't relate to people no more. I don't ever want to get to the point where I got millions of dollars and now I'm looking down on everyone and I lose a heart of companionship, compassion for the people. I don't want to be that type of person where I don't have compassion for people that are going through various things. I don't want to be that person. And I realize that money changes people. Money can really mess you up, man. You might say, man, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that if I had money. You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised how money will make you so arrogant, mean spirited, conceited, wicked. You disrespect. You should have seen the way this man was disrespecting this dude. You want to hear some of it? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to hear some of it. I can give you a little you know, taster's test of what Anton had to say. Put a 1, and I'll go get my laptop, and I'll close after that, just so you could hear a little bit. Okay, so y'all want to see? Okay, give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna go get my laptop. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Let me get this thing here. All right. Let's see. All right, I got the laptop. Okay. Let me get this thing set up just so you can hear some of this, guys. Now, this is Anton Daniels boasting about him buying Chicago Rilla a laptop for Christmas. I want you to hear his tone. I want you to hear how he talked about this man and so forth. Now, keep in mind, Chicago Rilla is the same dude that was disrespecting me. I never had words with this cat, but he was teaming up with the Freezer Man, and he was telling the Freezer Man, don't mention my name. And he was calling me all sorts of things out of my name, disrespecting me. I don't even know this cat. And now notice notice the difference between me and that dude. I'm here showing you guys what Anton did to that cat with a laptop that he purchased. So now let me set this up, get the volume to the max, and play this tape. Right? Let me let this ad play. Probably got an ad on it. Let's see. If not, I'll just let it play.
I bought that shit for you, dog.
Okay.
The Apple MacBook that you got, nigga, the one that you
All
got
right,
in your
give me a
living room
minute.
that your kids play with, I bought that for you, dog.
All right, let me do this real fast. Okay. All right, so now, as you can see, it's Anton right here. Right now, watch this. Let me rewind it back, and we're gonna play this tape, and then I'll close out the stream, and we'll be done tonight, right? Check it out.
Screaming on, I bought that shit for you, dog. The Apple MacBook that you got, nigga, the one that you got in your living room that your kids play with, I bought that for you, dog. Nigga,
Prince Sim, subscribe to the channel. Let's get it. Anton blasting Chicago Rilla, disrespecting that man to the utmost. Subscribe to the channel.
screaming on, I bought that shit for you, dog. The Apple MacBook that you got, nigga, the one that you got in your living room that your kids play with, I bought that for you, dog. Nigga, you can't talk shit about me on a laptop that I got you. Nigga, you was screaming like this. Nigga, you had your phone on the cup like this. Nigga, you was screaming on the piece of cup like this, nigga. I bought you your laptop. You don't know that, do you? I got the receipts, nigga. That shit says sent it. Nigga, I got your address that we sent it to. You know how we bought all of the biggest gifts for Christmas as a part of being a part of the team, nigga? We got you the special gift. I bought you the laptop, nigga. You talking shit on my laptop.
Wow. Nigga bought you a laptop for Christmas, son, for being down with Anton. Respect that. So wherever your beef come from, yo.
That's just a little teaser, guys, of the kind of character of Anton, fam. Do you see how he conduct himself, y'all? He bought somebody a laptop, and you heard how he called the women out of their names? He said, we bought the BITCH's gifts for being a part of the team. Gifts? How about giving them a bag? You bought them a gift for being a part of the team? Bro, that's sad, fam. Absolutely sad. But hey, we're going to get up on out of here, gang. Go take care of some business, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you're the type of dude that like getting disrespected like that. If that's how you get talked to for being down with Anton, that he's buying you a laptop. He said, I know your address. I know where we sent the laptop to. And diss the dude. That's the Christian man. That's the man that believe in God. That's the man that say he pray in the morning. There's no way you should be disrespecting that man like that because you bought a laptop. You bought him a gift from the heart because you wanted to see his studio or his gear set up better to make him do content better. Then you're supposed to do that from the heart and keep it moving. I mean, if you're a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? If you're a millionaire, a simple laptop is nothing for you, bro. A laptop is no different than, you know, I'm a carpenter and I got a new guy and I buy him a tool belt, a hammer, a power drill, and you know, a sawzall and other power tools so he could do the job. You know, that's nothing for me to be boasting about and cursing him out with. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help him to get the tools needed to do the job. So I think that's rather disgusting of Anton and how he treated that employee, because the dude was working with him. And this is why I don't like when people do things. And, you know, like a lot of times when people buy you stuff or do things for you, it feels kind of weird because it's like they like to throw it in your face, man. Especially if you're down and out and you got a lot of problems and you need help. Sometimes people do things and they throw it in your face, man. They throw it in your face to shame you one day. And that's what Anton did to him. Threw it in his face, bro. Sad, bro. They don't make no. Was that masculine energy? No, that was feminine energy. That was feminine energy to be cursing a man out because you bought him a laptop. You're trying to play him. The dude probably needed the laptop. Like, what's the big deal, bro? And that's the guy y'all rooting for? A guy that treat people like that? Anyway, y'all, I'll catch y'all in the next video. It is what it is. Ringo TV Reactions. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to The Realist. You know what I mean? We do what we got to do. And we speak this truth. You know what I'm saying? Unfiltered, unedited, just straightforward, fam. Flames and hot sauce. If you like the content, let me know what it is. You know, hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend about Ringo TV. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw. If you want to support the platform, you can do so. $ Ringo TV Raw. It is what it is. And I'm out, fam. Look out for me, man. Keep that bell notification set for all notifications so you could know when I upload a video or go live. And that's what it is, man. I'm gonna stay on this case, keep y'all posted with new content, new information, and keep my foot on their necks. You know what I mean? Because there's a major grift going on, and a lot of these dudes are working together on this plantation. There's a lot of slaves, fam, on social media that y'all think is cool, and they under contracts. Slaves. They can't talk back to massa. They got to do what Anton say. A lot of them have been paid. Listen, people, paid not to mention Ringo TV. They've been paid. Don't go on his platform. I don't want to see you in his live chat. Y'all know who y'all are. You think I can't peep it? Y'all know who y'all are. Don't go in his live chat no more. Don't go on his platform no more. Don't super chat his channel no more. Stay away. Sad, right? Y'all peep the game, figure out who's who. I'm giving y'all all kinds of clues. I'm out. Peace.